let's have a drink together because I just got home from watching Trisha paytas live at the Royal Albert Hall, and this is the merch that I got. What even is live? Like, if you would have told me back in like 2009 when I first saw her videos and I was like, this girl is iconic, I relate to her so much, she's so entertaining, she was so amazing, that I would see her performing not only her original songs but like Queen and the Spice Girls at the Royal Albert Hall. Sold out, people everywhere on also the hottest day of the year so far. So let's catch up about what happened, and like the kind of, also my dogs are going to be coming in and out of this frame because they're excited for me too. It felt like so much of tonight is written in the stars because the weirdest thing happened to me. So I usually go to LA a few times a year, sometimes just once a year, but mostly 2 or 3. And my flight home was coming back the day before the show. And I was like, this is the last flight that I can get home and like comfortably make it to the show and have a good time. And I want to enjoy Trisha because she's such an icon to me. And then I'm at the airport. I've had the most amazing trip. Spent so much time with my LA friends that I don't get to see too much, even though my friend did visit me in the UK a little bit before that. But like, an amazing time. I get on the flight. Who am I sat next to but Daddy Paytas? What? And he is the friendliest guy I've ever met. Like, I just start talking and he starts asking me questions about London, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm coming because my daughter is performing at the Royal Albert Hall. And I go, are you Trisha Paytas' dad? Which, like, I thought it was just a lookalike. No, I'm sat next to Trisha Paytas' dad. So obviously I'm like, I'm a huge fan. I'm actually going to that show. And he's amazed. He's asking me all these questions about like why I follow her, how I found her. And I didn't want to go too deep into it and I didn't want to get emotional. But Trisha is so much of a driving force behind why I've done what I've done all these years, because seeing her and seeing that space that she made for herself and how much she put herself out there, she is such an inspiration to content creators and aspiring content creators. And she was just such a big part of my teenage years, up into my 30s. Like, I feel like I've really grown up with this girl. So when I get on the flight and I'm sat next to her dad, I'm like, I'm meant to be here. Like, this is for some type of reason. And we just started chatting. He's like such a proud dad. He's telling me that she's number 2 on the K-pop charts, and he's showing me like all these things. He's showing me from pictures from his 70th birthday. He's like, this is what Trisha got me for my birthday, and I saw him wearing it tonight, which is incredible. It was a sparkly football jersey with Paytas and 88 on it, so like absolutely iconic. And it was just so lovely to sit next to someone to be so proud of like everything his daughter has done, because like I feel like the whole internet is so proud of her. And it got me so excited going into the show because I was just like, what are the odds that I end up next to her dad on a flight? Literally, there's a seat there, 2 seats in the middle, a seat there. We were in these seats in the middle, him there, me there, sharing a breath. And I'm just like, your daughter's iconic. I can't wait to see her at the Royal Albert Hall. We literally waited and we got those tickets on pre-sale. God save the Trish. But it really got me thinking about like the power of manifesting and everything that Trisha has been able to do for herself and everything I want to do for myself. And she is such an inspiration to me, like as a creator or just as a person in general, because also I definitely have some of the same attachment issues as she does. So it was really nice to see someone who was spotlighted, who isn't perfect, who has been a human and who has learned and grown throughout the evolution of the internet and has stayed relevant and has kept making videos and kept showing up and performed an entire song in Korean tonight with a live quartet. Like, I'm mind blown at the whole thing. It was amazing. I knew some of the things were coming because her dad gave me a little bit insight on what was going on. But I just, yeah. Even if 5 years ago you said to me that I was going to watch all that happen live in the city that I live in, I would not believe you at all. Like, this would all be crazy to me. But this all happened. This all happened. And it just, like, I want to speak out into the universe of the things that I want to manifest, because I feel like a really important thing that Trisha has taught me is there is no mountain that's too high. There is no ceiling that you cannot break. There is no achievement that you can't achieve. And one thing I always wanted to do when I was younger was act. I don't have any experience. I don't really know if I have any talent whatsoever. I've never acted in anything at all. I've done 2 commercials, but where I'm myself and in lingerie. So I have the confidence. I have the blind confidence to do whatever I want. So there are a few shows that I would love to be in. I would love to be in I Love LA. I think that's such an iconic show. And I can play like an airhead influencer. I can play a body positive influencer queen, because that is my real life. That is why I went viral on Instagram back in 2017. Like, I know this. I can play this. I can even do an American accent if you need me to, babe. Where you want me to be from? I can be from the South. I can take it there. Or I could be a valley girl. I just love my life, and I make sure I do hot Pilates. No, let me hone it in. See, every week I make sure I do my hot Pilates to keep my body nice and tight, you know. I get my matcha from whatever is trending. And I just hate LA traffic. Is so bad. It's so bad. I need to move out somewhere out west, you know, where they do horses and carriages and tractors. Okay, I may need a vocal coach for some of that, but I can do lots of British accents. I can be a shy librarian. Sorry, I didn't even see you there. You want a book about the history of dinosaurs? Oh, I can get that for you, of course, sir. Yeah, of course I will. I could butch it up. You know, this isn't me culturally appropriating. I am a lesbian, by the way. I could be, yeah, what's up, B? What are you saying? Come around here often? Yeah, you sexy, yeah. I could do someone looking for directions. Excuse me? Oh, please, I need directions to get to my hotel. Do you speak English? Do you speak American? Please, I have no idea where the Champs-Élysées is. Yeah, I just got to Paris. Where's my Uber? So that's what I'm manifesting. I can also do EastEnders. That is a show that I wanted to be on my entire life. I didn't become just a little bit of a slag. I became a total slag. Emmy, please bring it. I would love to walk in a fashion show. Like, I see myself walking in a fashion show. I'm really working on my walk, and I just think I would absolutely kill it. I just need the opportunity. So acting in I Love LA, but I'm willing to take on other projects whilst I learn. Absolutely. Any show, book me. I'm also 5'8", putting that out there. I'm over average height. And I can walk. Don't you worry. Can I walk in huge heels? Maybe. I'll give anything a go once. I actually did a bunch of manifesting, not on the internet, but like 3 years ago, where I felt like my life was absolutely going to shit and I was hating every single thing that I was doing. I sat down. I was in a relationship with a psychotic man. We've all been there, babe. 2023, it was a rough year for a lot of us. And one of the things I was like, I really want a healthy relationship. I would love to find a type of fitness that works for me. I would love to have my own cooking show. I did have my own cooking show on OFTV. If you want a link to it, let me know. It only lasted maybe like 6 episodes and it just wasn't sexy enough. So then I started making cocktails in my bath. What else did I put on there? As soon as I put like a healthy, loving relationship on there, my spirit guides were like, break up with this man. Break up with this man immediately if you want anything good in your life. And it showed me all of the reasons why. So that was really good. I also put a money tree on there because I wanted to have loads of money. And when I ordered a cactus for my office, this came instead, which is in fact a money tree. So apparently I am very specific with my manifestations, because also wanting to get back into fitness, I wanted to find stock pictures of plus size people, and there was only stock pictures of plus size people doing yoga. And now I'm really into yoga. Don't know how that happened. I also wanted to further my education because I do have a bachelor's degree in American Studies and English Literature, specifically political history and classic literature, as classic as American can be, because, you know, it's not that old of a country. Yeah, and like I've had a really weird, interesting life. I feel like I never wanted all the normal things, but then also felt such FOMO from like not being normal and being a weird girl. And now I see so many benefits from being the weird girl, from being strange, because it gave me a place on the internet where I see so many people trying to go viral and trying to be influencers. And I just did it from being me. And then at one point, my brain said to me, being you isn't enough. I know you went viral for it, but being you is not okay. You need to be more. You need to be more like everyone else that's doing stuff. And I actually don't. I need to be more of me. I need to do the things that I enjoy doing and show myself as the person that I am, and just put myself out there more. Got that kombucha. I'm still in my same hair and makeup. It was extremely hot today, so I did a little updo for Trish. You know, she loves the updo. I love an updo too. I really wasn't in the mood to film a video, but then I was like, I feel like it's good to get myself down here, like sit down here and film something, because I was having so many conversations with my friend and she was like, you need to get back into YouTube. And I never really gave YouTube a proper shot. You can see on my page, I have videos and videos from the past like 10 years and maybe sub 20 videos over that whole 10 years. Because I never really know what to make videos about, but I love watching people ramble and watching people do things, and I love talking. So what a better place to do that? And if it gets no views, it gets no views. And I'm just putting myself out there and manifesting that it gets 1 million views and people really care what I have to say. But tonight was really crazy. I feel like Trish is such an embodiment of figuring yourself out and not being ashamed, and I feel like the world needs more people like that and more people like her, and that's what makes her so special, is that she's in a league of her own. And she just inspires me. She inspires me so much. So I feel so lucky to have been in that room and to experience that, and to experience the fans too. Like, I got so emotional. I went with my girlfriend. She got so emotional. We all got so emotional because this is someone we've watched for like almost 20 years at this point on YouTube, and it's been such a journey, and I can't wait to see what comes next.